Quick, I was gonna say quick question for somebody. I'll save it in a second, actually. So who's here? Are we here yet? I mean, are people on time? Is Bryce Shell here? Is Weird Artifacts here? Jason Odd is. Yeah, are those people here? I just want to know. All right, fine. I'll just ask this real quick. Wait, just out of curiosity, this is a question for Lulula. Han, Agent Shinobi 9, is that a reference? What is Shinobi a reference to? Is it a reference to what I think it might be, or is it a reference to something I don't know about? I'm just curious. Is it a reference to Sega's Shinobi, or is it something else that I don't know about? I mean, it's not like... Okay, so it's something else. It's not. It's a reference to some other thing, some kind of Japanese animation thing or something. It sounds like. You don't need to be that old to know about Shinobi for Sega. I mean, in fact, I think a new Shinobi game came out. I think, or something. All right, yeah, Al Franken, Steinfeld, man. Yeah, hey, sometimes we actually take calls on the Gangster Party line, just so you know. And, we talk crap to people. We do indeed, don't we? But, I don't know, we probably won't be doing that. Let's see. You talked about me on a podcast recently? Which podcast you talked to me about? Talking to Tolkien Study. All right, here's what I'm going to talk about. Is Bryce Shell here in the house? Which podcast was it? And wait, anyway, whatever. So look, okay. Thanks. Now I know. All right, so look. Well, there's that. There's the Forest 3. That's a whole nother story. But all right, well, look, it doesn't matter that Bryce Shell is here. And actually, I should wait for Bryce Shell to be here if he's going to be here. But I just was going to say that I did this show in Pittsburgh, okay? And, he's there. Bryce Shell's there. We did this show in Pittsburgh on Friday. And it was kind of a Chicken Coop event in a way. I mean, there was a little bit of a Coop crew that came to the show. Bryce Shell was there, okay? And what's it called? Chicken Jessica was there, okay? Jason Odd, who does the highlight clips, was there. Jason's wife was there. Ash, who was there. Okay? So we had a little bit of a group there. I mean, look, obviously, it wasn't obviously a full crew. I mean, we'd need some of you people in there. But, I mean, Gemma was there in spirit. She was indeed, I swear. But anyway, it was cool. We hung out. First of all, the show was great. It was sold out. And the crowd was good. And, the crew and I went out afterwards and we got pizza. We got some big slices too. I mean, we're talking the biggest slices I've probably ever seen before. I felt like we were, we'd climbed up a beanstalk and we were eating pizzas from some kind of giant's castle or something like that. I felt like I was in a cat. I felt like all of our names were Jack that night. We basically got jacked off that night, meaning we were all Jacks, You're welcome. And welcome. But yeah, we all we didn't get jacked off. I guess we got jacked up, in that we all were Jacks. We all kind of went up the beanstalk. So we got jacked up, not jacked off. And anyway, now here's the kicker about it. So, Elder Coop member Bryce Shell came to the show and I told him, well, okay, so a while ago in, I don't know, a couple years ago, Bryce Shell left a message on this other podcast that I do currently called the Brent Weinbach podcast. Used to be called the Poundcast, which I used to do with DJ Doug Pound Doug Loosenhop. He left a message. We have a phone line where people can call and they can leave messages, and they can kind of, I don't know, really speak their mind, or they can, if they have got any issues they need help with, we can try to help solve those issues. Anyway, Bryce had left a message about basically using public restrooms, and the message was funny, and it seemed like a stand-up bit to us. I thought, oh, you could do this as stand-up. And we said that, and then I don't know what, there was some talk about, hey, if we ever do a show near you and you wanted something, there was some talk about you could do a set on the show and do it like that or something like that. And that was a couple years ago. So then Bryce had let me know that he was coming to the Pittsburgh show, and I thought, well, I have him, do what we talked about and do the little, do the thing, do a little set. And I said, well, hey, would you want to do a 3 to 5 minute set or something? Now, Bryce has never done stand-up comedy before. Okay. And, Bryce went to an open mic that week of the show and tried it out. And then he said, yeah, he said he felt good about it. I said, okay, let's give it a shot. And he ended up doing an 8-minute set. And there was another person named Harry who was on the show. And actually, the truth of the matter is the person who was booked, I think, canceled last minute. So this guy, Harry, went on first. And then Bryce went on and did 8 minutes. And Bryce did an amazing job. He did great. And he, it was his second time doing comedy, stand-up comedy. Now Bryce does have some stage experience. He does music and has been on stage with that and bands and stuff. But stand-up comedy was the second time, and he got good laughs from the audience all throughout. And it was impressive, actually. It was really impressive for a second time. I mean, it was impressive even not for his second time. It was impressive. And here's the real kicker. The bonus kicker is that the venue paid him for the set. So he got paid. It was his second time doing stand-up comedy, and he got paid. It was a paid gig. So I thought that was cool. Wow. I mean, that's a big deal, I think, because I remember the first time I got paid to do stand-up comedy, I got paid $5. Actually, before getting paid $5, I did another gig where I got paid in chicken wings. So that was my first pay, was of chicken wings. Okay. That was at Mingles in Oakland. But also at Mingles was my first paid show of $5. I think my second paid show was $20. And then I don't know what paid show this was, but I remember being excited to drive to Manteca, California from San Francisco, which was around an hour and a half or 2 hours or something. And I got paid $40. I was excited about that. Of course, this was in the early 2000s. So, I don't know, money probably was valued differently back then. But anyway, it took a little while for me to get my first paid gig, Bryce got it off the bat, second set. So that's pretty cool, right? And he also he did well. So anyway, so that was cool. That was a cool thing. I'm excited for Bryce Shell on that. And now he's all kind of pumped a little bit now, he's pumped about, oh, I want to do this more now. So that's cool. Anyway, so that was neat. Yeah, it was cool hanging out with Jason and his wife and Bryce. We kind of really experienced Pittsburgh in the most Pittsburgh way, which was by driving around and listening to Unity by the Fat Rat. That's just sort of, it's part of the Pittsburgh sound is, Fat Rat Unity. So we did that. And it was actually pretty tough finding a place to eat. I wanted to get something elevated, and they just didn't have any elevated places that were open, around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock when we were trying to find a place. So we eventually had to settle for this pizza place, but we went to some pretty dingy places before that, thinking that they might have been more elevated. I won't even say. I'm not going to say the places, but one of these places, the only elevated thing about the place was that there were these exotic women that were topless that were drawn on the wall, or these illustrations of these topless exotic women, and that was kind of that was the most elevated thing, you know. Um. Oh yeah. So okay, Chris Cook. I guess you were there. I thought about taking down a dog. By the way, there were some hot dogs rolling. I saw those doggies rolling. They kept those doggies rolling at the venue, and I looked at those dogs and I thought, all right, I'm gonna stuff one down. You know, I think I could take one down. I think I'd take it down one shot, right? But they didn't. I also thought, nah, let me just do the show. Let's do the set, and then we'll go eat afterwards. And so I did not get the. I did not take a dog down. After the show, I kind of thought, I wish those dogs were still around. I would have maybe taken a couple down. You know, I would have just gone. I would have popped them on my mouth like a Burger King buddy. But I didn't do it. And but it was cool. You know, we chopped it up a bit, and there was a lot of just young people around. When I say young people, I mean, I don't know how old they were. They were in their 20s, but they just seemed young, you know, and they seemed I mean, just there was a lot of just young energy in the night, you know. We saw these people. I think I might have saw some young person wearing shorts, and it was cold. It was, you know, weather for snow, you know. Um I had a you know, it didn't snow on the show night, but the next night when I flew out, I did get it was snowing, and they had to yeah, well, they had to spray the plane, you know, and stuff. But anyway, yeah, that was cool. It was cool, good to hang out, and made me think, man, that would be kind of cool if we did a bigger kind of coop event, you know, and we had, you know, some sort of way, you know, it was a planned thing where we all maybe the 100th episode. I know that we're on episode, I don't know, 193 now. Gosh, we're almost at 200 episodes. We still have to do our live in person episode 100. We haven't done that yet, but you know, once we, you know, maybe we can do that eventually, and you know, maybe we can be a sort of an event that we all go to, if that makes sense, you know. Anyway, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to report on, you know, for what happened on at the Pittsburgh show, but that was cool. And hey, thanks to you, I guess one of you at least, Chris Cook, came out to the show. Thanks for coming out to the show. Um, I was kind of a little bit concerned about the weather because I was thinking, is my flight going to get delayed? Am I going to not make it there in time? Is it going to get canceled? You know, I don't know. Oh, okay. Then Cobra Command Drew was there too. All right, very good. Very good. Oh, look at that. Did you see that for a second? Some Chicken Jessica just popped up for a second. Chicken Jessica was there as well, too, by the way. I did do some sort of tricks on stage. I did do a bit of Chicken Jessica, are you this is kind of you right now, huh?
Yeah, this is me right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Any comments on the meetup with Jason Odd and his wife and you and Bryce Shell, me?
oh yeah, it was great. I loved that big pizza. Everybody was cool. Bryce was cool. You were cool. You know, Jason was cool. His wife was cool.
The weather was cool. It was maybe cooler than cool, in fact.
It's too cool.
It was cold, actually.
Chilly.
Yeah. Hey, what did you think about this? I mean, you know, I had never seen Jason Odd in the flesh before, and that boy was tall, much taller than
He's
I
a big
thought.
boy,
You
yeah.
know, I've seen Jason Odd in other things before on video, and to me, sitting down, he reads as a shorter guy. When I say shorter, I mean, you know, not, I mean, average kind of shorter. You know what I mean? He doesn't read as a tall man to me, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, seeing Jason in person, I thought, damn, this boy could dunk my butt any day, you know.
You can dunk mine too.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
He could dunk anything. Now
Dunked
Bryce is
all of
pretty
us.
tall. Well, he can't dunk Bryce, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean
yeah,
Bryce is
Bryce
kind
is
of. They can dunk each other though if they wanted to. Probably. I bet you can dunk each other pretty all night long. I bet they dunked each other all night long that night.
I think they could double dunk, you know?
Well, yeah, they can do some Oreo double dunk on each other. Get some dunk on each other. I think if you kind of work it hard enough at each other, you can probably dunk on all over each other's whatever faces and stuff. You
Yeah.
ever get dunk stuck in the crevices of your seats or whatever?
If it's a tight seat, yeah.
Yeah.
Get your dunk stuck.
Yeah, I don't know. You got any other thoughts about the show, about Bryce Shell kind of making his sort of debut in a way?
Yeah, he did really well. I mean, you already said that, but there's some really funny stuff in it. And yeah, I think actually weird artifacts. Jason recorded his set, but he wasn't even supposed to. There's a no
Oh, really?
filming policy, but
Uh-oh.
he's kind of a bad boy in
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah. It was well, it was sanctioned by the
Yeah.
by the performer at least. I'm going to share a picture real quick. I'll share this picture real quick about so Jason, the next day, Bryce and I got something to eat they were kind of doing a brunch thing or whatever. And they got there was this candied bacon, I guess, or something like that. And it was a candied peppered bacon, something. I thought, oh, that sounds good. Let me give it a shot. And I'm going to show you how that stuff came out. Okay. I'm going to show you what it looked like right now. Okay. Have you seen this already?
I saw this. Yeah,
Okay.
I already left, but
Yeah,
I wish I could have joined for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chicken Jessica had left, and Jason had left as well. But here, I'm going to share this with the crowd here. Hold on, let's see. So that's what it looked like right there. And as you can see, I've titled this picture BDSM brunch because, I mean, this thing looks like some sadistic torture thing. I mean, what is this? They've got the bacon clipped on this black thing hanging here, and then it's got this anal bead kind of poles holding it up. I mean, looks like this is some perverted kind of thing, sadistic thing. This is like and it forces you, the person, to have to be involved in this sort of S&M experience. I mean,
there was no indication that it was just called candied bacon.
it was called candied peppered bacon or something like that. It didn't say anything about it being, saying that you should, that it's gimped out or whatever.
It didn't say it was going to be hung by the chimney with care.
It didn't say. Yeah, it didn't say that the bacon was gonna be gimped. It said candied and peppered. It didn't say gimped. They should have said candied, peppered, gimped bacon, and I would have understood. But this is not what I expected. Also, the fact that I had to unclip the bacon myself, that just made me feel a little bit, out of my element. I'm not trying to be. I mean, look, I like to dominate. That's fine. I don't mind dominating, but I sort of just don't really want to dominate in that way necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, look at these bacon pieces. I mean,
Was it clamped onto the bacon's nipples or like any specific part of that? What's part of the bacon?
I can only imagine that the whole thing is like one stretched out nipple in a way. These are kind of look like they're sort of, gumboed kind of nipples. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean, what gives here? I'm disturbed looking at this already. You know what I mean? You can tell I'm kind of thinking, what did I sign up for here?
It's almost like you're looking through like the beaded curtain in
into the adult section
store.
of the video store. Yeah. I mean, this is disturbo. This is what you call disturbotax.com. I mean, look at these anal bead poles right here. This is just, what is this? I mean, I've never seen anything like this, and this is just crazy to me. Look at this thing. This is like something out of a, what's it called? Salo or something. I mean, this is just like this is like American Horror Story or something. You know what I mean? I'll post this on. I'm gonna post this later on Instagram or something. I'll put it up on there. It's kind of weird on Instagram. It's this. I put this clip up recently, and it got a lot of views. Okay, and it seemed to attract a very not a very kind of general audience, I guess you could say. A lot of sort of older women and stuff,
Oh.
And not a sort of fringy independent kind of crowd, it just seemed like a kind of general audience, I don't know how they're going to react to me posting this S&M brunch thing, but we'll see how they take to that,
Well, yeah, that's how you bring them into the fold,
Yeah, well, I put this clip up. It's a pretty family friendly bit, and then I'll save this. Maybe I'll save this for a little later, posting this thing. But tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'm going to post another clip that's pretty family friendly. I think they're going to like that. And then maybe I'll post another thing that's slightly less broad, I guess. But then next week, I think for Christmas, maybe I'll put the BDSM brunch.
You're gonna blast them on Christmas.
I'll blast them on Christmas. I mean, treat them all like the gimps that they are. Some of these people are all gimps inside. There's a gimp. There's a little gimp inside every person in the world, And I want to reach out. I want to touch that gimp. Something like that.
You want to unhook that gimp from the.
Yeah, I want to unclip that gimp. I just want to unclip that gimp and let that gimp ride.
I'm for it.
Isn't that something though? That bacon? That's just something else, huh?
So was it good?
So was it creamy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly. A little taste. Man, where's Loretta, by the way? Yeah, it was good. I mean, look, there was some there. If you really you want to know what's good, I can tell you if you want.
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, it's too bad you weren't there for it then, because
yeah, I
know. Chicken Jessica was sort of part of the crew, and we were trying to find some elevated place to eat at. We had to settle for pizza, and but this place was kind of more elevated. And there's a dish that I got that was truly elevated, and it might be one of the best things I've consumed food wise all year. It could be. I got these bruleed oranges and grapefruit with mint and maybe Chowder cheese. I'm not. I forgot what kind of cheese it was. But it was some kind of cheese. Okay. Here go Laura. Actually, let me get Laura in on this.
Yeah, I just saw. She sent a message that she was having computer issues.
Oh yeah,
it must be an epidemic because
Yeah, because you're having issues too. Damn, man. Okay, you ready? All right, Loretta.
Oh my God, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Pretty well? Okay.
Yes, I can.
Yep.
First of all, I got to share with Laura this thing. I got to show her the bacon.
Oh yeah.
Hey Laura, I went to this. I ate at this place on Saturday, and I saw on the menu this thing that said candied peppered bacon. It sounded kind of good. That sounded good, right?
Kind of, yeah.
You want to see what it looked like, how it came out? No?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do I? I don't know.
Candied peppered bacon. You want to see how it came out?
Okay. As poo?
No. It came out on this torture device, this S&M torture device here.
What the heck?
This bondage.
Wait, hold up. This photo looks fake.
It's real.
It is not real.
Yes, it is.
It's obviously cut out.
What do you mean it's obviously cut out?
You're fakers.
What do you mean?
You and Jason are up to some shit.
No, we're not. It's real. No, this
Look
is
at
real.
how fake the lines around the bacon look, kind of.
What do you mean the lines around the bacon?
Hold
It's
on, zoom
real.
out for a minute. Zoom out. This looks like some kind of collage that Jason did.
It's not a collage.
Not who's Jason. I don't know who that is, but CJ must have done something here.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You look like some sort of Jack Nicholson input. What is this? Some kind of
Bryce Shell took the picture, by the way, Laura.
Really?
Yeah.
Laura. Leaving off the A because we know this is all sort of a gag, isn't it?
Well, let me just show you a close up of this stuff. Well, first of all, this looks like some sort of anal beadage kind of pole here.
I'm looking at the plate, looking all like some sort of 90s sort of texture.
It looks a little bit sort of
very Jacopos.
It looks lizard skin meets zebra print.
It screams Jacopos to me.
Oh, really?
Kind of.
Look at how these things they come like this, Laura. Hooked, clipped, and hung. And, ready to be, humiliated, basically. These bacon. I mean, it's bad enough. It's bad enough that they humiliate, that they have to, kill these pigs. Probably, I mean, I'd like to imagine they killed them in humane ways, but, I mean, that's sort of humiliating enough, if maybe. And then they have to hang the pigs the way they have to hang the bacon the way that they would have hung the. I don't know. I'm disturbed.
If that were true. This is not real, though.
It is real. I swear.
There's no way this is real.
Look it up on Yelp. It's there.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so funny. Wait, really?
Yes, it's real. Israel. Israel.
I don't believe it. Because look at that one piece of steak of bacon.
You don't believe
there.
it? I'll prove it to you in just a second here. Let me show you another.
I mean, I kind of believe it, but it just seems like that didn't seem like a real picture.
Let me see if I can find another thing. Can I find Bryce Shell? Can you send the other picture of that's from the computer? You know what I mean?
It just seems like some sort of collage. Some sort of 90s collage.
Bryce Shell, can you send that to Chicken Jessica if you know? Yeah. It's not a collage. It's the real deal, Laura. And I ate it and I had to unclip it myself. It was so stupid that I had to unclip it myself. First of all, I don't want to do that. I don't want to unclip it. I don't want to touch these nasty clips.
It's also just like a ridiculous mechanism for, I guess, draining the grease off the bacon. If that's the idea.
Hold on. Actually, Bryce Shell just sent me here. Let me grab this real quick. Wait, what'd you say, Laura? Say it again.
It seems like if that's supposed to be a device for draining the grease off of the bacon, it just seems so preposterous.
Well, I don't know what it's for.
It's like,
but
it's like, here's your clothes. Eat them. It looks like it's some sort of clothing line,
Yeah. Well, look, I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you another picture. This is looking. Look, to be honest, I knew what to expect because I did look it up ahead of time.
It reminds me of like the way you would hang underwear or something like that. It's like
I'm about to show you something really obscene.
Your
right now.
bacon thongs.
I'm going to show you something really obscene, Laura. Watch this. This is obscene. This was on Yelp, okay? Just so you know. This is on Yelp. This is on my computer.
That looks fake too. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what it's.
First of all, look at how it's hanging over this.
Wait, what is that? Is that
It just look. This looks kind of to me. It looks obscene. The fact that this thing is hanging over this obscene sort of
just slop.
Slop. That is really just kind of a disturbing picture, and it's in and of itself. Also, by the way, just this man's head getting cut off like that. That's sort of really ominous to me too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like
this is sort of an ominous picture.
It makes me think that this is like neck, like you're eating neck.
It also just makes me think that guy is some sort of dungeon master.
Oh, and look at that arm on the right too. That's
kind of somewhat ominous.
Oh, that is very something.
That is ominous. Well, that to me, this is some sort of dominator, and that's his sort of dominate tricks.
I feel like the arm is what we're eating actually. Got sliced up, like part
also,
of it
wait,
got
look at how
the darkness is
look
where
how the hand is going inside this sort of this skinned, this
alligator,
this sort of alligator skin bag, or something.
It's all bacon.
It's all a bit sort of just disturbing, I think.
It is.
This is disturbing to me too.
Oh,
What
wait,
is this stuff?
that
You know, it's sort
right?
of like it almost looks as though something just busted all over this, and then
It looks
it's
like you eat that, and that is what will happen after you
I
eat
don't
it.
know what this. I don't know
Something
what it
on the
is.
plate.
There's a lot to interpret here, but all I'm trying to tell you, Laura, is that it's real.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I guess I believe you, but it
Wait, how do
definitely
you not
looks
believe me
fake
at this point?
because it just the photo looked fake.
I mean, Bryce
Look
Shell
at it.
sent other photos of people. I guess maybe he found these on Yelp or something, but there's other pictures of these people. Yeah, it's kind of a Nine Inch Nails. I said that at first. I was saying, what is this? Some kind of Nine Inch Nails bacon?
I mean, it's
It's Nine Inch Nails. It's Nine Inch Nails sings bacon.
it makes me think it's like some sort of like Abu Ghraib, some kind of like torture device or something. It
I
does
don't know.
seem odd.
We've seen enough. I know it looks like a torture device. It looks S&M. It looks bondage. It's weird. It's very gimped out. I was saying this earlier that the description was candied peppered bacon, but I think it should have said candied peppered gimped bacon, you know?
It makes me think they're gonna like hang it like that. You're supposed to eat it lying down underneath it, like this,
Well, no, what you're supposed
but
to
you can't reach it. It's like
right.
just
It's
enough.
a tortured
Yeah, it's some
torture,
kind of
right.
weird sort of
Right.
gimped out torture device.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway, wow. So
Anyway,
was it
all
good?
right.
Did you? So you ate it?
Oh, the bacon. No, this was what I was going to get to was that the bacon was fine. It was just the thing that was the highlight was this delicious dish, and it might be one of the best things I've had besides your cooking, Laura. It's the best thing I've had in a restaurant all year, I think. I got these bruleed
So
oranges and
caramelized.
orange and grapefruit.
Oh yeah, they put like a sugar on top and then torched it.
Yes, and and it was a brown sugar, and it with mint and a creamy kind of cheese. It might have been a Chowder kind of cheese or something like that, you know. And I forgot what it was, but it
cheese was on it.
Cheese. Well, a little bit of cheese. It was a little bit of creamy cheese, you know, like a Chowder, you know. And it was that.
That doesn't seem like it would.
No, it was so good, Laura. You just don't even.
Like the juiciness of
What was it called?
Grapefruit.
What was it called? Hey, Bryce Shell, what was the cheese called? Well, you know, it was a good cheese. It worked really well with the stuff, you know. What was it? Tell us. And then it had mint. What was it, Bryce Shell? It was really good, Laura. You would have really loved it. I think you just would have thought it just was.
Wow.
Anyway, it was a good kind of cheese that went well with it. Okay. And it was just fruity. What was great about it is imagine biting into a slice of a grapefruit or a orange, and then there's a crunch on it too. You know, it's a sweet crunch. It was really good.
Wait, so was it like a peeled grapefruit and orange that you could just like pop in your mouth type of thing?
You know what? I'm gonna just. I guess that there's a picture.
I was picturing like a grapefruit sliced in half, and then sugar sprinkled on it, and then that torched, and then you have to kind of dig it out with a spoon, which sounds a bit sloppy.
No. A picture is coming soon. Here, hold on. Where is that? Where's the picture? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay. You know, here's what it looks like, Laura. It's going to be good. You're going to think, oh, you're going to be jealous in a second here. Hold on. I mean, honestly, this picture doesn't look as good as it actually was, to be honest. You know, this picture is a little bit not doing it
sounds
justice.
A bit like just the combination of textures might be a bit conflicting.
You don't know, Laura. You just don't even know, and you don't even need to try to know. But I mean, I'm going to try to help you know right now. Hold on. Watch.
You know, I do have a torch. I have a blowtorch.
You know what? Brulee some stuff up.
One.
You should brulee.
I haven't. I've never used it, but I will actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks better than I.
No, this is really good. So look, you know, it's got this.
Oh, it's like a feta cheese. That looks like a feta.
Maybe, but it was really good, and it was with the mint and the cheese and the.
That may work.
It was so good because, and imagine this top of this is hard. You know, it's got some ice on it. You know, some bruleed ice. You know, it's
ice?
No. What I mean is it's
the
hard.
Crunch.
There's a glass
glaze
topping to
glaze.
that. You know, it's glazed. It's got the glaze. You know, and it's just it was really good. I just have to admit, it was one of my favorite things I've had all year.
That looks very simple and easy to do, actually.
Maybe it was good as dick though.
Wow.
And
what? So this was in Philadelphia?
It was in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That sounds great. Good,
Yeah,
very
so
good.
anyway, that was cool, you know. Yeah, you know, they got some grits, you know, as well, some sausage, you know. So. Anyway, so it was pretty good,
Wow.
you know. Yeah. But that bacon was just obscene, though. It was just.
Did it taste good?
The bacon was fine. It was fine. It was cool. It was cool. I mean, the truth of the matter is, I'm not a huge bacon person, but I just thought, oh, this bacon would go well with the grits that I got, you know.
Grits. Oh, is that what that slop was?
No, that's not what that slop was.
Oh, okay.
The grits there was these cheddar grits with, I think maple or some kind of maple honey or something like that. Yeah. I know this sounds a bit decadent, everything I'm eating here, but it was good though. I mean, it was good. No, I mean, it made up for the previous night when we couldn't find anything. It was just finding these dingy places and stuff, you know. Anyway, all right, let's get the show started. Yeah. Welcome to the Chicken Coop. My name is Brent Weinbach.
I'm Laura Weinbach.
This is the live chat show that we do every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And, you know, it's live. You can get into the chat room if you want. You can kind of get interactive with it if you wanted to. You know, or you could just sit back, relax, you know, and make us miss you. You could just watch the show, you know. But we know we do this. It's kind of a live video podcast. We do, you know, we whatever. We have different topics. We talk about them, then we usually watch commercials or music videos and break them down and stuff like that. And I guess I'm going to just get right into today's topic. Today's topic will have to be. I'm sorry. What was that? Was that you, Laura? Who was that? Wait a second. I think it's a chicken.
Oh, that's just my stomach growling.
Oh,
I like
okay.
it.
It's Chicken Jessica. Hi, Chicken Jessica.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, all right. Looks like you're kind of
look at that.
In a state, huh?
Yeah. A little under the weather, but
yeah.
You know.
Me too, actually. I got 2 shots today.
What shots did you get and where did you get them? What shots did you get and where did you get them?
I got the COVID and flu by the doctor chicken. No, just kidding.
Gosh, Laura.
The doctor's office.
I wouldn't have done that.
Why?
I wouldn't have got them at once, you know. I mean, I did them
They do that.
I did it a week apart, you know.
Yeah, well, Ethan had to get his shots, and so they were like, "Do you want to get yours too?" And I just said, "Okay, why not? You know, let's just get it over with."
I just would have done a week apart, is what I would have.
Yeah,
done.
I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of a.
Where'd you get them? Both in the same arm?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that really hurts. Jeez.
It doesn't hurt that much, but I am not feeling great.
Anyway, Chicken J.
Yeah, so super chats. You've seen some so far. A lot of people tipping Bryce. It's not just a way to tip the show. It's a way to.
Oh, darn.
It's a way to give a big up on Big Bryce because Big Bryce did his set on he opened my show, by the way.
No way, really?
Oh, it was all a weird turn of events that he ended up. It was his second time doing stand-up comedy.
Oh, he was doing Okay, I thought maybe he was doing music.
No, he did stand-up comedy for the second time. The first time was that week.
Wow.
He did an open mic. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And he got paid too.
Amazing.
So it was a paid gig.
Did he get some laughs?
He did great.
He got
Yeah, he did great.
There you go.
And you know, it was cool. Chicken Jessica was there.
Congratulations.
You know? I was there,
That's amazing.
I witnessed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys live there?
No, everybody traveled from different places.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Nobody lived there. I mean, some people in the chat room here
nobody lives here.
You live there.
Go home. That's really cool. Wow, guys. Should drive out to my show.
Chicken Jessica came out. Okay, so it's like this. Jason and his wife, Jason Odd came, you know, Weird Artifacts. Mm-hmm. The guy, he does the highlight clips. He came with his wife from Baltimore, and then Bryce Shell came from Indiana. And Bloomington, and Chicken Jessica came from wherever, you know. I mean,
amazing! Wow,
you know, and
it was
then
a real Coop fest.
That's what I talked about this whole time you weren't here, you know.
Oh,
yeah, how what of a fest it was, you know.
That sounds much more festive than the 100th episode Coop reunion or whatever.
No, I was just talking about that. I was saying once we do the 100th episode Coop show, we should make it kind of an event that maybe
we should like go to Pittsburgh and do it, and then have at least three people to show up.
Maybe somewhere like St. Louis or something, and then have kind of somewhere really central, so that everybody just comes to the center, you know, or something like that.
Well, would that happen? Maybe. I mean, that would be cool.
Well, what's crazy is this is episode 193 right now, so we're coming up on 200 episodes. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. You know, we still have to do the 100th episode. You know,
right? Okay. Well, maybe we should research some good chicken spots.
I still got to finish my super chat bit.
Oh yeah, do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into a little thing here. Watch this. To do a super chat. To browse the super stickers, find a good one, or just do a regular old super chat, which is the best kind to do. Slide that little dot up and change the colors and type your message. Have a lot of fun.
CJ Super Chat time is brought to you by Bodies by Christ, the only communion wafer-based training gym in eastern San Gabriel Valley.
Feel it in the mouth. Feel it dissolve. Feel it sizzle.
Turn snack time into fun time with Mr. Freeze Freezer Bars. It's as fun to squeeze as it is to eat.
And viewers like you. Thank you.
And that's how you do it.
That's cool. Can I see that
image?
Can I see the image for the Body of Christ thing, or is that too hard to do?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, that's good.
That is really good.
Bodies by Christ. Look at the wafer. The wafer has like six-pack on it and stuff, you know.
Oh, that's what that is. I thought that was a 3-pointed crown, but very good.
A 3-pointed crown?
Yeah.
You know what it actually kind of looks like? It actually looks like a penis, if I'm being honest, you know.
Actually, it looks like a butt. It's a butt and two legs with weird kind of lines going on the inside of their thighs.
That's true. It does look like legs and a butt. It also kind of
legs have folds because they're kind of flabby, but they're trying to get in shape.
But it also kind of but it also kind of looks like a butt with a waterfall of diarrhea coming out of it too.
It does appear to be that.
A waterfall of diarrhea.
It does look like a penis with six-pack abs.
Well, what I mean by the penis is the
top, I see what you're saying.
It looks like the bottom of a like the bottom of the head, sort of. I mean, you don't see the tip of it exactly, but then you see the shaft, and the shaft have these sort of six-packs on them, you know.
Right. But if you were to go the diarrhea route, it also appears that the diarrhea is making waves.
Yeah, that's right. It's making
an ocean of urea.
Or it's the diarrhea is sort of cascading down these
it's
sort
a cascade of urea.
It's cascading down these sort of growths on the leg. You know what I mean? That these kind of they're kind of like rocks in a way, but they're kind of maybe tumors or something like that on the
pebbled
leg.
Pebbled thighs.
Pebbled thighs.
Pebbled thighs.
Pebbled thigh. Yeah.
The cascade of the pebbled thighs.
The cascade of the pebbled thighs by IP Freely.
Cascade over pebbled thighs by IP.
by ID Freely.
Cascade over pebbled thighs on your trip to Colorado.
Bodies of Christ, look us up. That's a nice touch with the cross on the T.
I love the guy's pose. It's just really just excellent.
Well, really. It's very much the guy who we were doing.
Very much the guy.
It's very much the guy.
His name is Christ, no relation.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Christ, no relation, but I do represent Bodies by Christ.
Anyway, all right. Well, thanks, Chicken Jessica.
The pebbled thigh, we got you covered.
By the way, Laura, I think that try to talk right now.
Trying to talk right now.
Trying to talk right now. Are we able to hear each other? Okay, never mind. We're fine. All right, let's get to today's topic, Ace.
Okay.
All right. Do you like to put cream in your coffee, Laura?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So, is it fair to ask Well, so okay, well then that's basically the topic, is cream.
Okay.
And we're titling this topic, "Is it creamy?"
But is it creamy?
See, that was on par with the bacon photo to me.
It kind of was, wasn't it? It was some sort of like American Horror Story kind of, S&M type. Some sort of latex dream.
American Cream.
American Cream Story.
It was the American
American Creamery. All right, Laura, get to it. What do you like to put? What kind of cream do you like? You always do. You don't just go black or whatever.
No, I don't. I'm back on the half and half, but I was on a straight heavy cream kick for a while. And then I decided that it was a bit much, but now I do really enjoy going to Phil's Coffee, and they're kind of famous for their cream.
Is that right?
Like they do it all for you, basically. You're not allowed to do it yourself there. You just tell them you want creamy or how sweet you want it, and then they do it all for you behind the counter.
Uh-huh.
And somehow it's really good.
If I drank coffee, Laura, I would just go full black.
I drink decaf, by the way.
Well, even if I drank decaf, I would go full black.
Why?
I just feel like cream and certainly sugar is not being true to the taste of the coffee, or that.
Of course not, but it tastes good, so who cares?
Because I want the pure. If I was going to have coffee, I would have it purely.
And actually, it's not even true.
I'd have a true flavor. Now, look, I know I put salt on stuff sometimes. I know.
I love salt brings things out. Salt does not diminish flavor. It actually enhances it. It's a finishing effect. It's like mastering,
Yeah. I guess what I'm saying is I used to not do salt at all. I used to just be pure flavor. I want the pure flavor of whatever this is.
It brings out the pure flavor. Like certain things, like you can't taste the flavor as much unless you add that extra pinch of salt that just brings it out. It enhances it.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, look, Laura's a true chef, and she knows what she does. And I mean, I should kind of take her word for it when it comes to the cream and stuff. But the thing is sugar to me, that seems unnecessary. The sugar.
I mean, a sugar can also do the same thing, like in that way of bringing things out. But I also just like it a little bit sweet. I mean, I just enjoy that. Right. Some people don't, but I also think, for me, it's more just about the full drink of coffee with cream and sugar. I don't care about. I'm not some kind of purist with regard to coffee. I just I like what tastes good.
Well, I guess here's the thing. The reason I say this is because when I smell coffee, I love the smell of it. I mean, it turns me on in a major way. And in fact, one time I just kept I won a bag of coffee on something for some reason. And I just kept the bag of coffee in my pantry and I just let it just emanate, I love the smell of it, but I don't drink the stuff.
Aeromate.
And I just did that. And I thought to myself, if I ever drank coffee, I would just want to just drink it directly. I want the full flavor of the coffee with no dilution,
Yeah, it also just depends. Like, some coffees, coffees are so different from one another. Like, different types of coffee all taste pretty different, And, but, yeah, I still think, a good toasty dark roast with a little bit of a good amount of half and half and just a dash of sugar. But actually, when I go to Phil's Coffee, I go extra creamy.
Can I ask this? Is adding cream not sort of kind of like doing milk chocolate, which I find is a bastardization of chocolate?
Well, no, I don't think so. I mean, I guess some people could say that, but I don't.
For me,
I just don't like the taste of milk chocolate, but I like the taste of a creamy coffee drink.
To me, if I'm going to put chocolate in my body, meaning if I'm going to put sugar stuff in my body, what milk chocolate defeats the purpose. That seems like a waste.
So you're saying you would rather eat a totally non-sugared chocolate than
no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the milk.
I'm just asking.
No, non-sugar chocolate?
Yeah, I mean, just like by that logic, if you had chocolate with no sugar, it would not be enjoyable.
No. I'm okay with that, but I'm just saying that the milk chocolate to me takes away from. I mean, I can taste that it takes away from the flavor of dark chocolate, and to me, it makes it not worth eating.
What about a hot chocolate beverage? That's made with milk and chocolate. and it's quite
Which
good.
one?
It's
Say it again.
like hot chocolate, really good hot chocolate.
No, I mean, look, I guess when you talk about this cream and I guess so. Yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah, hard chocolate with milk in it is typically, in my opinion, not very good.
I just think that I just think dark chocolate is the way to go when you're doing chocolate. Do you agree?
I agree, but I mean, it all depends on the context, you know, because if you're having a hot chocolate beverage,
right.
You
okay,
know,
you're saying context.
artisanal
Sure.
one.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, the context is different for
Yeah,
coffee.
you can't make a blanket statement about all these things. There's all kinds of
I hear you.
scenarios in
It's
which
true, it's
things
true.
are, you
It's
know,
true, it's true.
appropriate.
It's true. It's
or
true. So
whatever.
you don't like milk
Whatever.
chocolate, right?
Not well, you know, I'm not going to say never. I typically don't go for it, you know. If I see the word milk on a bar of chocolate, I usually go, you know,
Turn
don't go
away.
for that. Yeah,
Well, me
but I mean,
too,
if
me
I'm
too.
getting hot chocolate, you know, at a hot chocolate bar, for example, at a place that serves, you know, good hot chocolate, I would definitely. I mean, it's going to be made with milk,
Mhm.
and it's going to be good.
Well, let's see
But
what's
it's going
going.
to have a lot of chocolate in it. It's going to be made with dark chocolate as well, though. You know what I mean?
Well, let's see if we can. Let's see what else is creamy out there. You know, what do we? Let's see what the world has to offer as far as.
And I
cream
tend to
goes.
not like white chocolate, by the way. Tuxedo Cat.
Well,
Thank you.
Tux chocolate. I was about to say Tux chocolate.
Tux
Well,
chocolate.
Tux chocolate. White chocolate is not even chocolate, right? That's some other kind of. It's a fondant or something.
I don't
right?
know what it is.
What
but
is it? Some sort of fondant?
when they call it white chocolate, it's just a turn off to me. It makes me think of like super milk induced chocolate. You know what I mean?
I just
Like-
think I don't even know what it is, but it's definitely not even chocolate. I think.
Well, I think it. Yeah, I don't know actually.
Here you go, Bryan Cranston. By the way.
There we go.
I never thought I'd like it.
This seems fake.
One night-
This seems
Why?
like some sort of CJ creation right here.
You know what it sounds like
Just
though?
that verse.
It does sort of seem like a Saturday Night Live sketch from the 80s, you know, where it's called Doubters. The show is called Doubters.
Or it just seems like, yeah, I mean, that font, I mean, the whole layout of it and everything.
Well,
It just seems so-
Doubters sounds like a sketch, you know.
Right, it does.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd like it. Then one night I was working late, needed a cup of coffee. No milk around, just coffee mate. I knew plenty of guys around the office used it all the time.
Coffee mate.
So I gave it a shot. You know, it makes coffee taste creamy, rich, the whole bit. Now I know why those guys like coffee mate instead of milk. Makes coffee taste great. And I never believed it.
Coffee Mate from
Man.
Carnation. Don't doubt it. Try it.
He's really got a lot of just really
He
exudes.
totally rehearsed that.
He just totally exudes charisma. I mean,
He was very, I
he's just-
feel like he did
he's-
that in front of the mirror a few
he's-
times. And then
I-
finally he was like, yes, I got it.
I feel like he's the
nailed it.
perfect man.
The perfect
You know what I
man.
mean? He's kind of the perfect man the way he's acting here. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he definitely has a very relaxed,
He just perfectly
cozy
executes
feel.
the expression that
Yeah,
is
he probably
desired.
cheated on his wife, though, to be honest. He just has that feel.
Well,
He's perfect and he knows it. And that's
so you're
why
saying
he's
he kind of
thinking
he
can get
doubted
away.
his marriage at one point, and then he.
I don't think he doubted his marriage, but he did not doubt
it-
his.
that's
his
what
direction
that'd be
for
funny is-
the other woman.
It's funny. What if instead of doubters it said cheaters?
Right. Or, yeah, something like that. Shouters. AKA somebody who shouts while fucking. You know what I
What
mean?
is that?
Shouters. He's like,
What is
I always thought I wouldn't like coffee mate. Emphasis on the mate.
I
But
didn't think
every
I would like
time
coffee, mate.
Mate being the act of penis in the vagina, if you know what I mean. And he probably thinks, yeah, I got this. I nailed it. And I'm a shouter. He's like, don't
What if you
don't,
said?
don't
What if you?
knock it till you try it.
Okay, I just had a new idea. Instead of chowder, what if this thing is called chowders? And it's a spoonful of this
Like,
kind of powdered chowder that you can mix with water or milk, and it makes it into some kind of chowder. You know.
well,
either
what if it was like
clam
what if it was
chowder-
like chowders and you put it in your milk and it's like adding clam chowder to your coffee?
Well, it's clam or corn.
Imagine it's like it sounds
Wait,
nasty,
hold on.
I know, but it actually is quite good.
Wait, you know how this is by carnation? What if it's by corn nation and it's corn chowder? That's powdered corn chowder by
Coronation.
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 By coronation. It's a corn kernel with a crown, basically. Or it's a crown made out of corn.
Now I know powdered clam chowder sounds nasty, but it's good. That's
Wait, what do
his-
you mean? You've had it? Oh,
No,
that's
no,
what
no.
he
I'm
said.
just
That's what he
pretending that
said,
that's
yeah.
his line.
He
He's
goes,
like,
I was out of chowder, and I just thought, well, there's Coronation. I'll give it a shot. And actually, it was creamy. It was rich. Oh, the whole bit.
he's like, I just put one big whopping spoonful of cream of powdered chowder in my coffee. Took a sip and wow!
He totally does. He does some sort of David Lee Roth kind of
He's
thing. or
like,
something.
he shouts because the whole like that little text card in the middle actually does say chowder.
Let me see that from the
He
top.
is a chowder.
Let me see it from the top.
I never thought I'd like it.
Shouters.
Chowder.
Then one night I was working late, needed a cup of coffee. No milk around, just coffee mate. I knew plenty of guys
Just
around
coffee
the
mate.
office used
Just
it all the
coffee mate.
time.
Is that, I was
Coffee.
working late. I was working
Right.
late. There's no coffee around. There's no tea. There's no black tea. I thought, well, there's coffee, mate. I was
But
like,
there's coffee,
hey,
mate.
but there's coffee, mate. Hey, would you like some coffee, mate? Yeah, just a cup. Yeah, coffee, mate. Yeah, that's what I asked for. No. I'm just trying to clarify. Coffee, mate. You know, that's the brand. Yeah, I know. A cup of coffee. I've had. You do think of what? I know I've only been in the States for 10 quid, but I know what coffee is, mate. No, mate, you're not understanding, mate. It's coffee. It's totally a bit. It's basically like my bit. you know?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. No, the brand is coffee, mate. What do you mean, mate? No,
It's
I'm
a
not
bit.
saying coffee, mate. I'm saying coffee, mate. It's the brand.
Mate.
Wait. And he goes, wait. Coffee. Do you understand, mate? Wait. No, not wait, mate. What do you mean? Oh, get on with it. Do you have any tea? I'll
We'll
just
have
take
a
some.
tea.
Do you have any Earl Grey?
Get on with
Like,
it. I'll just have a black tea and call it a day.
Just give me some Earl Grey. Enough with the coffee, mate.
Give me some Earl Grey, mate. Well, they haven't made that one yet, mate. What do you mean? Well, it's just a regular creamer, mate. They don't
It's
have
just
an
a
Earl
regular
Grey,
cre-
mate.
It's just a regular cream, mate. What do you mean, cream, mate? Who died? Wait, what do you mean? Who did your parents pass away? No, I didn't say cream, mate. I said cream, mate. Yeah, I've got my granduncle in an urn. Yeah, he's an urn above my fireplace. I'm not
I've got
talking
my granduncle
about
in an
that, you-
urn. I've got my great grandma in a receptacle. I've got my second cousin twice removed in a small, Pillsbury Doughboy shaped urn. Whatever that means.
I'm not talking about that, you dimwit. I'm talking about cream and I'm talking about coffee. Can you not understand that, mate?
I think I can. I've got my second wife twice removed in another receptacle. If you'd like to take a look at that, mate.
Well,
She was a cream mate as well.
I went to Hugh Hefner's mansion the other day and I met a couple playmates. What do you mean you meant a couple playmates? No, like, Playboy bunnies, there's there's a couple playmates, mate. What you talking about now? I'm confused once again. Hugh Hefner, Playboy magazine.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've read Playgirl magazine, but I don't know about Playboy. Is it well nice? Well, it is well nice, as well quality. But I was watching American telly recently. I was watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You heard of it? Yeah, I think I have. Well, it was well funny. Or was it well funny? Well, it was definitely. To be honest, it was well. It wasn't. I mean, it was Will Smith. That's a pre-rehearsed joke.
Uh-huh.
That's a pre-rehearsed joke.
It's all a bit.
It's all a bit. It's all a bit.
It's all a bit.
Life's all a
weird.
bit. It's all a bit, mate. The whole bit. That's what he says, actually. Coronation.
All right, carry on.
All right, sweet corn carnation. Carry on.
It makes coffee taste creamy, rich, the whole bit.
He's like,
Now I know.
when I cheated on my wife with Pamela, yeah, I fucked her. Cremate is the best thing to calm your bowls. Carry on.
I dipped my balls in Coronation's coffee, mate, and it really kind of let off some steam.
The Carnation Coffee Mate
So
was
he's
the
like
one thing that saved my marriage. You know what I
I was
mean? It's
t-
like
you
I
know,
cheated on the wife.
No,
You
I
know,
was
countless
how about this?
times.
I was working late. I was thinking about cheating on my wife. You know,
And then Coffee
my
Mate.
my coworker, my secretary, she was topless for some reason. I thought about cheating, but I looked around. I found some Coffee Mate. I put some powder on my balls, dipped it in hot water, let off some steam, and the desire to cheat was gone. I went home to my wife, and you know, I inserted myself into her. We mated. I don't know.
It's like,
We
you
ma-
know, about 2 years ago, this hot, fine ass woman walks into the workplace, you know, topless for some reason. I don't know why. Her name's Pamela. Not a huge boner. And I thought, is this the night I cheat on my wife? And I thought, well, lo and behold, a jar of Coffee Mate is slipped onto my desk by, you know, buddy in cubicle B. And he says, powder your balls with this shit. I swear to God, it works. So I do. I take Joey's advice. I go to the bathroom. I powder my balls with the Coffee Mate. And I'm like, whoa. I just cheated on my wife with the Coffee Mate. And it's okay. So I go home and I tell my wife, honey, you'll never believe what happened at work. I powdered my balls with the Coffee Mate, and I think you're gonna love it. And she looks at me and she goes, honey, let's do this. So we jump into bed and we're just, you know, we're totally dusting ourselves with Coffee Mate all night long, and it is fucking fun. I don't know. That's it.
Okay. All right, carry on.
Whatever.
Yeah, oh, that's good.
No
Carry
why
on.
those guys like Coffee Mate instead of milk. Makes coffee tastes great.
See, those guys. It's a guy thing. But the wife likes it too. Keep going.
Makes coffee taste great. And I never believed it.
Wait, it makes coffee taste great, and it makes my balls shrink.
It makes my balls really just dry and powdery, and it also tastes like coffee. I don't know. Carry
Yeah,
on.
go on.
Coffee Mate from Carnation. Don't doubt it. Try it.
Look at that. They really
Oh, wait.
had to-
Look at the spoon on the
Let's see.
Coffee Mate label. It looks like
it's holding a
sort of
ball.
some sort of holding a ball,
It's
or
like
it looks like it could
It's
be like
ready to cup
powdered.
ball. It's ready to cup balls.
It's ready to cup ball.
Okay, spoon is ready to cup ball. Ready and
Guys,
waiting.
let's get out there and cup some ball. All
Spoon
right,
is ready
I
to
want to
cup.
see everybody.
Spoon is ready for cup ball action. Waiting for your go ahead.
Spoon is ready for cup ball.
Okay.
No, my spoon is cup ball ready.
But
Waiting for the
ball
waiting for the
cup.
go ahead.
Ball cup in T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball cup.
They're like, hold on, cut. Sorry, guys. We need to prep actor for ball cup. Can somebody
we get
dust
his-
this guy's balls, please?
Can somebody steam his balls real quick? We need to get
someone-
used.
Can someone steam the wrinkles out of his balls, please? They're showing a little bit on. They're doing
They
a
were-
bit of a moire effect on camera.
They're looking a bit elderly.
Balls are looking a little wrinkled on cam. Can we get a dust? Can we get a
Can
dusting?
we also get somebody with some?
Does anybody have the ball cup?
And can we get the blotter device? We need looking a little shiny on camera here.
We
with
need
the
the
lights.
dusting device and the ball cup, please. We are running low on time.
We're running behind. We're losing light.
We're losing light. Yeah, thank you.
All right. You got any other ones real quick?
The moment I wake up,
Oh, it's Wayne Brady.
Oh.
and get a little pour from you forever and
Whoa.
ever. You'll be in my fridge and I will drink you forever and ever.
Wait, is this gonna get flagged? By the way.
Why? Because of the song?
Yeah, because it's. I mean, it's a parody song, but it's kind of.
Well, it's
you know,
interesting. It's like two things that could get flagged.
What do you mean?
Well,
What
I
else
mean,
can
I
get
guess
flagged?
they wouldn't flag the commercial. Never mind.
No,
It's
but
like
you
the
know what?
commercial and the song.
Has Wayne Brady ever done this before, where it's kind of a spoof of the Brady Bunch, but it shows just 9 of his faces, basically, you know, and they're all kind of looking at each other. They probably did that, right?
Probably.
Did you just smell your mic?
No, I was scratching my nose with it.
Oh, I see. Because sometimes I smell my mic. I go like this.
Oh. And how does that?
I don't know.
how
Is
does
this
that
gonna?
fare?
Sometimes it smells like Pez for some reason. I don't know why.
Why is there a weird happy face in the middle of nowhere? It's like kind of weird because I feel like all these other things, they kind of work in the color concept, in the color scheme, but then there's this just bright yellow happy face for some reason.
He talks about how he's going to put it in his smiley face cup.
Oh, okay. All right. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay. So it's
Are we okay with this music or what?
it's ball cup ready then.
We can abandon it if you want.
No, I don't know. Let's go for it, I guess.
Look
I
at
hope
how
that
the
we-
sink faucet is looking. It looks like it's inserting itself directly into that blue bottle of sorts.
It does. It looks
It
really.
looks a bit sort of
It looks
peanut,
somewhat
peanuts.
sadomasochistic in a weird way.
It does
Actually,
look kind of
it's
yeah.
kind of like a.
It's some kind of device.
It's kind of like a Nine Inch Nails kind of meets sort of Mr. Wizard. You know what I mean?
Right. If Mr. Yeah, it's
It's
got
sort
that
of like-
wizard fetish.
It's got this sort of steampunk fetish to it or something. You know.
Well, it's got a kind of science guide fetish to me.
It's
And
kind
also
of
just like
it actually kind of looks like H.R. Giger in a way. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Looks like he's flicking the camera. I think he's snuck a middle finger in there when he was twirling his hand around. Look at his hand. Watch.
It looks like he's saying "fuck
Actually,
yeah."
Wait, right there. He's sticking his middle finger up, kind of. He keeps on going
he's
like this. You know, he's going. Wait, keep going. Watch. He keeps on raising it up and up. Wait, go back. You know, it's funny. Without the music playing, it really looks kind of suggestive in a way. It looks like he's kind of having an orgasm or something.
Well, it looks like he's looking at the bottle, going
Look.
"fuck yeah."
Yeah, exactly. Watch his middle finger come up. Wait, Laura.
Like,
Blow
fuck you.
up Laura's face for a second.
Fuck yeah. That's kind of what he watched.
Right.
Fucking shit. Okay.
Okay, blow her down.
I don't know.
I know. I don't want to be blown up.
And get a little pour from you forever.
Wait, right there. He's sticking his middle finger up right there.
He's like, and fuck you, and fuck you.
He kind of reminds me of Michael Jackson in Black and White, or Black or White near the end. At the end, you know, when he's breaking the stuff, you know, he's getting all orgasmic and stuff.
Right. I mean, he's really going for it, though. Give him
No,
that.
I mean he's doing a great job.
He did a great job.
Put
Wait,
some
what?
delight in your cup with the sweet, creamy flavor of International Delight.
I mean, the truth of the matter is, Wayne Brady's a very talented man. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, there we go.
There we go.
Wait, what's that? What's that?
It looks like a papaya.
To the right. No,
think
not
it's
the
a wrap-
papaya. No,
it's a
that
wrap-
looks like a baguette.
Oh, I think that's Orbits.
No, behind the
Orbits.
that pink.
I think
cap
it's those.
thing.
Yeah, I think it's those Orbit drinks. You know, that have the little balls in them and stuff.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I mean, or something like that.
It seems like it's kind of got some good camera time right there. Like it seems like it's. Oh, I see. We're in the refrigerator. Okay.
Is that a cantaloupe?
I think it's a baguette.
I think it's a cantaloupe.
Why? Oh, I see that now. Yeah.
It's
like
wrapped.
a cat cut in half wrap.
It's wrapped with saran wrap.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, let me see what else is in the refrigerator. This is kind of interesting.
I think he's got. Is that yogurt on the left?
Hold on, let's see.
Oh yeah. What's in the
He's got a
back?
can of some sort
Soda?
of. I think he's got some
I
sort
think
of
it's a
Hanson. I
Spindrift.
think it's Hanson. I think
Oh wait, how old is this?
it's old. It's from Hanson days.
Okay, it's Hanson's.
And then it's got, or maybe it's a Shasta. You know, I think it could be a Shasta Cola.
I
you know?
doubt that.
Uh-huh. Man,
Shasta
remember how
Cola's a
cheap
little
our
more.
dad was at the store that one time? You probably don't remember this. He went to Alpha Beta, and well, it's not cheap, but he was just got into this whole argument with. It's crazy. I remember these details, but I think we were in our karate outfits, and our dad was trying to mix and match a 6-pack of Shasta Cola. I mean, it wasn't just cola. He was trying to put, different flavors in the same six. He kind of tried to mix and match a 6-pack.
Mix and match.
And then this guy at the store said that he couldn't do it, and the guy didn't let him. But I remember the guy's name tag. It said Tom on it, and it had
Really?
big letters, TOM, and he and he didn't let him do it, and our dad kind of got into a tiff with him. But I think whose side are you on? I kind of see I see Tom's point. You're probably not supposed to do that.
100% see Tom's point. Of course, you're not supposed to do that. You can't be opening up the packages and whatnot.
I mean, I think I would have to side with Tom there.
Oh yeah, Tom is definitely in.
He wasn't opening the packages. It was the 6-packs that had just those rings.
Those plastic rings.
The plastic.
Oh
rings.
yeah, no, but that's definitely not cool. You can't be doing that. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I don't know actually. I think later on in life they started letting you just buy like one of things. You know what I mean?
Well, no, you could buy one of things, but I don't really understand what the deal was.
Oh, maybe he thought it was a better deal if you buy the 6-pack.
Buy 6 or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, rather than like individual. So he's trying to front like it was.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was, but Tom wasn't having it.
Wasn't
right. This was at Alpha Beta, Laura, which was at Santa Monica and Fairfax, which later turned into a.
Oh, I remember Alpha Beta and all the terrible things that happened there after karate class. Just the fights that our dad would get in with the people there. It was just so embarrassing.
Yeah. Wait, you mean he got into multiple fights at Alpha Beta?
Well, I remember another time in our karate outfits being at Alpha Beta, and he had a coupon or something, and the lady was like, "I'm sorry, but that's expired." And he goes, "You better fucking honor this goddamn coupon," or something like that.
He did not.
And it was he threw a huge fit, and it was just.
Oh,
I remember being in our karate outfits, just being like, as if this is going to hide the fact that 1, we're with this crazy person, and also 2, we're wearing these karate outfits that's making us stand out even more.
Well, I remember
felt so outrageous.
I remember one time we went to Thrifty's. Right, it became a Rite Aid, which is now defunct. But we were at Thrifty's. We were walking there with our karate outfits, and this guy. I think he might have been homeless, but he was inside this kind of cubby. Yeah. There were these pipes and stuff that were this kind of little cubby hole near the staircase, and he was hiding in there. And I don't know, we were walking by, and the guy just sort of jumped out and went, "Tigers!" Do you remember that?
Yeah, he went, "Tigers!" and he jumped out.
That was kind of scary.
It was very scary.
That was kind of.
Of course,
scary.
I remember that.
I think that was some reference to martial arts or something like that. Tigers or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, I mean he was trying to say that we looked like some fierce tigers with our karate outfits on, but he came off as being very scary.
Yeah. I think he was just trying to be playful, but it was just it came off the wrong way.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to be playful. The playful bum. No, I mean, whatever. Anyway, keep going.
Can we go back to the refrigerator? Yeah, he was a Street Fighter fan. He was actually. It's funny. This actually predated Street Fighter, though. Actually, but maybe that's where they got the idea from for Street Fighter. Look at that stuff to the left side. It's some sort of cottage cheese or something like that.
I thought it was a yogurt of sorts.
Yeah, or a yogurt. It could be a yogurt. Yeah.
Could be Mountain High.
Mountain High. Could be Mountain High. Yeah. Mountain High.
All right, keep going. I think there's some Pam in the back. Although, why would you put that in the refrigerator? I don't know.
Wait, what is next to the can of soda? That
right. I think it's a sort of some sort of a no. I think it's
a barbecue sauce.
Some kind of a beetroot juice.
Oh, I thought it was a sort of a barbecue.
Oh, it could be a barbecue sauce
or something like that.
There's a mayonnaise in there for sure to the left. I think.
Is that a mustard to the right?
No, I think it's like a Tropicana lemonade on the right. Yeah, it's some sort of a lemonade drink.
Some
concentrate. Probably not very good. Keep going.
All right, we're out. Unless you got the end of this, we saw the end of this, right?
Yeah, we did.
All right, let's ball.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we're gonna watch more commercials. We're gonna get into some more creams and things and stories and things. And if you want to continue with us, you can become a member. There's a join button at the bottom of the screen, kind of below the screen. Join. I don't know if you're not seeing a join button. Who knows? Maybe it's in those 3 dots, and you click those, and I don't know. There's somewhere. Actually, here's an easy way to do it. Go to the description of the video. There's a link to the after show debrief. Okay, click that, and then that will take you to a thing that says, "Hey, let's you want to join?" Because you can do that if you want to. So you can do that, and if you want to see all the past shows and the past debriefs, you go to the playlist that's called the Chicken Coop, and you can go to that on this channel. Okay. Now, thank you to Chicken Jessica for his help behind the scenes.
Thank
You
you.
can picture him doing this probably, and then also thank you to Jason Odd, otherwise known as Weird Artifacts. He's been making the highlight clips for us. Great highlight clips, and you can see those highlight clips at on Instagram. It's his account. That's the account at Chicken Coop Show on Instagram, and also it's a separate YouTube account. It's kind of like a backup account or something like that. There's a couple episodes on that account actually, so you might want to go there. It doesn't matter. They're in the playlist for this on this channel actually. And what else? Thank you to Gemma and Cami for their help with maintaining those accounts. And thanks to everybody, all of you viewers like you, for hanging out and being with us. And hope maybe there's some newcomers or something like that, and the old comers,
Yeah, we got a couple people joined. I think someone who was a member before.
Yeah, CNR. He I think that was a member in the past. So kind of old hat for him.
Undergrow. I can't remember if they were a member before, but
I'm pretty sure that's an old school. I mean, it's a new. Obviously, a lot of these names they got changed up recently, so it's hard to know. But I'm pretty sure that is somebody that we know. I think. Mm-hmm. Anyways, you got anything to plug, Laura?
If anyone's going to be in the Grass Valley or Nevada City area next week on the 20th, Fox Hills Brigade is going to do a show for the first time since the baby has been in this world.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be fun. Come out. It's going to be a fun winter fest of sorts. Fawn Fable's going to be on the bill.
Oh, yeah. Fawn Fables?
Yeah, it's going to be
cool.
at the Owl Cave in Nevada City. Or
cool.
in Grass Valley.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I'm doing a show. I'm doing a New Year's Eve show at the Crow in Santa Monica, if anybody's in the Santa Monica area. I've got January 24th, I'm doing this show with Moshe. We do our Smug Shift show where we host this kind of lineup of comedians. That's at Cobb's Comedy Club, and it's part of SF Sketch Fest. That's January 24th. And looking a little bit further ahead, February 4th, I'll be at the Brea Improv. Okay, that's a Wednesday. Brea Improv, February 4th, and then the Hollywood Improv on February 25th. Okay, and so come do that. I'll be doing a full set for that, or at least, I don't know, a decently sized set. And then this is way far off, but May 7th in Boston, I'll be at the Comedy Studio. May 7th, Boston. You know what, Laura? You should set up a show around that time so we can all go to Boston together. That could be kind of fun. I could watch you eat a lobster roll or something like that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe.
We got to make a trip to Florida, huh? All right, we'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, hey, that's about it. You got anything to mention, Chicken Jessica?
You can join the Discord.
Oh, thank you.
Chat with some people on there.
Yeah, there's a link to it in the description of this video. You can go make some new friends, maybe, or make some old friends. All right, we'll see you in the after show debrief, everybody. Otherwise, we'll see you next week at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, we are doing next week, right? Yeah, we're doing next week, and then we're gonna the week after that's gonna be it's gonna be kind of off, because it's for the holidays basically. But we'll do our Christmas episode next week. And then we'll do, we'll be off the next week, and then we'll be back in the new year.
Wait, just a second. Hold on. Let me just double check something. Oh, I really hate to tell you guys this, but I won't be able to be here next week on Monday.
Really?
I got a gig. I mean, I got work, basically.
But it won't be Christmas without you.
I'm so sorry. Maybe we could do on a different night next week?
No.
Why not?
Well, I don't know.
Well, let's see. So the thing...
Laura, we were going to look at the Montgomery Ward catalog.
I can't. It's my job. I got to do my work here.
What time is the show?
They already paid me for it.
What time is it?
It's it might end early enough actually. It goes. Oh, you know what? I'm okay. If we push it a little later, then I can do it. It's in
Make
San
it work.
Francisco.
Make it
It
work.
looks like it's. We go till 5:30. We'll probably be out of there around 6. It could maybe work if we start the show at a little later.
Guys, what do you think? Should we try to do the show
7?
at 7 next week? Next week. Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be it's gonna be. I could probably make it work by 7.
All right, maybe we try to do 7, guys, or 7:30 or something like that. Because maybe some of you guys are going to have off on.
No, I would
the,
like.
on the,
I was yeah.
Maybe some of you guys have the
like,
20. If you have the 23rd off, maybe you have the 23rd off, so you can stay up a little later or something like that. What do you say, guys? Oh, Gemma will be in an earlier time zone. That's cool. What do you say? I mean, you West Coasters, I'm not worried about, but the East Coasters and beyond, I worry about. I'm concerned about you people. All right. Well, we'll talk about it more. All right. So maybe we'll do that, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what we'll do then. We'll probably not do it at 6. Does that sound good, Chicken Jessica?
Yeah, I can make that work.
Do you have? I mean, are you busy on the 23rd? Or do you have off on the 23rd?
I mean, nobody's really working that much around that time.
Hey, let's do that, guys. We're gonna do it 7, but we may even have to push to 7:30. Does that sound fair? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's what we're doing. All right. So, I'm Brent Weinbach.
Laura Weinbach.
And thanks for watching the Chicken Coop. We'll see you next week at 7 p.m. or 7:30. Or, you know what? Join the Discord. We'll give you updates in there, okay? We'll see you in just a little bit in the after show debrief for this episode. Okay, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.